Greetings, wayward sons of the First Legion. Ugh. Silly Imperium. And welcome back to Chapter Master in the Storm Knights Crusades. Actually, there is a treat. Well, yeah, potential treat for those who would appreciate it. I'll take it on to the end of this video, but I finally finished painting my squad of Storm Knights. I must admit, a lighter grey than this one. But I kept the yellow and the red trim, and it actually looks, if I'm honest, not my best work, but that was partly my fault in how I undercoated it. But anyway, I will tack those on to the end, and maybe just do a little audio cue over it to explain it. So yeah, anyway, back into the video. Oh, actually, another bit of business, forgive me, before we start. I'm happy to do Chapter Master, and I'm still going to do it, like, 2 or 3 times a week. You know, one gameplay, maybe one gameplay, or maybe 1 to 2 gameplay, and maybe 1 hint, tips, or idea video, or a chapter creation guide. Oh, I still need to do that chapter creation guide. Damn, it's on my list. That's the problem with working all the bloody time. I have the money to buy my new Sisters of Battle army, yay, but I don't actually have the bloody time to build it, or to actually do any of the 1500 projects I've got doing. I have 2 bloody of my narration or audio book videos audio done. I just haven't been around to bloody edit it together. Cripes. And getting abused by assholes at work all day really doesn't help my motivation to not just sit on the couch and watch Netflix when I get home. Been going through all of South Park. Anyway, right, you don't care about my personal problems or life, and why should you? Back to Chapter Master. So, I thought of a plan. As you said, I have a lot of time patrolling the beach at work, so I've come up with a cunning plan. Now, these Chaos fleets ain't going to go away anytime soon, and we can't rely on the Imperial Navy to defeat them all. Now, I've got a small but sizable enough fleet. And I'm thinking, right, what we should do is utilize the boarding tactics that I was told actually work incredibly well if you arm your warriors with plasma bombs. So, how many escorts do we have, and how many marines are on them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 escorts. It's a bit of a cash dump, but let's get 6 plasma bombs. And let's issue these guys out. So, we want 1 warrior. Let's just, actually, oh, we can't promote you yet. I was going to say, I'd promote you to Sergeant, but I guess that rank doesn't actually exist. It's just the first member of the squad is technically the Sergeant. And it's odd that I guess it's a massive amount of incredibly more micromanagement if you have Sergeants and ranks like that as well, or Scout Sergeants. So, I'll need to think about that. Also, I need to butter up the, if I can find these artifacts, I need to butter up the Imperial Governor, because I was told at 60 disposition he'll give me a recruiting world for 1900. So I want a second recruiting world, because I can't just keep leeching off the Adeptus Sororities for manpower forever. But anyway, as I was saying, tactics. So, that's on the Scout. We've got Scout, Heaven, Strange Predator. So, we will give you a Plasma Bomb. P for Plasma Bomb. Re-equip, you're on the Strange Predator. Plasma Bomb. I did give him a Plasma Bomb, that's good. Alright, now you're on the Hellbird of the Fortune, so we will... we might give you the P for Plasma Bomb. Also, I really should give these guys Mark 6 because it will up their range damage, and if they're Devastators, that's a more wise solution. How much armor have we got packing? No suits of Mark 6 Corpus. We've got 3 suits of Mark 4 Maximus, but I'm reserving them for captains and high-ranking officers. Speaking of which, why does Captain of First Company not get a suit of Mark 4? Doesn't make any sense to me. fact, why don't we just give the captains of 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Company Mark 4? It frees up 3 suits of Mark 6, which I can give to those Devastators. And Mark 4 would actually be better suited on Officer because they've got power, well, they've got melee and ranged weapons. Also, can we buy Infernus pistols? This is, or Melter pistols? No, we cannot. It'd be cool to have that, like, chapter-specific relic, or chapter-specific weapons. If they ever did a finished version, like Inferno pistols for Blood Angels, or Melter pistols for Blood Angels. Maybe, like, upgraded plasma weapons if you're playing Dark Angels successors. Frost blades for Space Wolves. Stuff like that. I think that would be pretty neat. Anyway, oh yes, so we've got Scout Heaven, Strange Predator, Hellbird of the Fallen. What other vessels have we got? Strange Predator, Hellbird of the Fallen, Scout Heavens. So we've got Line of Hell, Wailing Falchion, and Shadow Knight. So I want to pull some Marines. Oh, Line of Hell. There we go. Oh, and they're on the Baleful Artifact. Okay, well then. We just give one member of these guys plasma bombs. That's fine. Solves my problem. Plasma bomb. This is a bit of an expensive thing, but I want to see if I can bust open a fleet. And if not, I might. I don't like doing that for this playthrough. No, I'm above save scumming. If this playthrough dies in the Storm Knight, go back to playing the Lamenters. Because I think with my newfound knowledge of... my newfound knowledge in terms of some of the game systems, I should be able to game the system a little bit. Although I will warn you, for that playthrough I will save scum, because you bloody have to as the Lamenters. It's just how you have to play the game. So I've got 2 suits of Mark Corvus, so... where are those Devastators? Oh yeah, you guys. We'll give you Mark 6 Corvus. Melee. How come they get better oh, maybe it's because they've got a... That's weird. Well, they do get 110% range attacks though, so that's alright. Odd that their melee attack goes down by 1%, that's weird. Oh well. Alright. I still am not getting any neophytes because I think... What's our recruitment world? I think I've just figured out the problem. If our recruitment world's Telenor, then it's dead. And if we're not recruiting from Telenor 2, and we're recruiting from Telenor 1, then no wonder I'm not getting any neophytes. I need another world, don't I? Alright. Time for the action. Oh, actually, no, before we do that, damage systems use plasma bombs. Automatic boarding will go target battleships. Board nearest vessel. Good. Alright, that's fine. Let's go. Alright. Begin. Alright. I'm slightly disappointed that that wasn't as OP as it should be. Board the nearest vessel. Alright, all my escorts are gone. So I sank a lot of money into you to lose 50 Marines and like 1,800 bucks. Was it because I did automatic targeting battleships and didn't just let them run amok? Don't die, strike cruiser. Don't bloody die. Blow them up. Fuck. Blow it up, 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 blow it up. Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up. Shit. 8th and 9th Company are dead. Also, to make things neat, can we transfer all of these to companies that actually have numbers? I'll tell you what, let's just transfer all of this to Tip Company, just so this looks slightly less mournful on my screen. I'll give them the first company, I suppose. There. That is incredibly depressing on every level. Oh, that's miserable. Alright, well, we'll do a bit of a selective put, a 5% heresy, so it's not too bad. We can get rid of it like that. Alright. On Yognik 1, well... Oh, we don't actually have any escort vessels anymore, do we? What have we actually got? The Balfour Artifact and the Scourge of Barracuda. Alright, 4th Company... Balfour Artifact can go there. Rest of the guys will hang out on Telenor. Do I save up money and buy ships? Also, we're just expending recruitment on nothing. So if we just drop that back to halted and throw everything back to sluggish, then we're going to get more money every turn. Yeah. Ecclesiarchy are more than welcome. I'm welcome the opportunity to have sisters on Telenor too. In fact, when I get more money, I'm probably going to hire a bunch of sisters. Alright. Cool. Thank you, Inquisition. Alright. We're going to send our numbers down here and see what we can do there. Alright. 4th Company, you've arrived. Unload. Could you unload? That's the Balfour Artifact, so if you wouldn't mind... Oh, it's a Scourge of Barracuda. Okay, you're in the warp. That's the Balfour Artifact. Is there actually nobody on board that vessel? Oh, for fuck's sake. But it says... What? What? You've got the Scourge of Barracuda and the Serenity's Wrath. So that's 4th Company. Okay, so 4th Company is still the remainder of the chapter. That's whatever. But where is the Saint's Pride? Saint's Pride's in the warp. Okay, so where? That's the Baleful Artificial. It's a strike cruiser. Have I lost a vessel somewhere? Where would it be? Brain. Trying to figure this out. There's a phantom ship somewhere. Unload. So they can't unload, so they're in the warp. Okay, they can't unload either, so technically they're in the warp as well. So... the Baleful Artifact doesn't technically exist? So the Baleful Artificial doesn't technically exist. Cool. Well, there goes the Hunt for the Fallen, so that's going to piss up our loyalty. Ah. Alright, we're going to select a purge and help out the Adeptus Sororitas. Well, I'm not going to use the Terminator armor because I'm already pissing off enough of the Inquisition as it is. That's cool. Anyway, oh yeah, purge, cleans by fire. That's good. Inquisition wants to inspect my fleet. That's absolutely fine. Oh, actually, do we purchase more vessels or do we? Alright, so Scourge of Barracuda is 4th Company. I want a Scourge of Barracuda. Oh, there's bloody Chaos Fleet there. Well, how am I supposed to deal with that shit? So we have 12 months to investigate. We've got minus 10 loyalty, so we're about to be declared renegade. Unless we can get our loyalty back up. So basically... And wait, how long? It's gonna take our vessels 12 months to... Fucking hell. I'm having all the shitty luck today. No, please. I want friends in the Ecclesiarch. Damn it! Now I can't get Sisters of Battle from you guys. I'm now sad. I'm sad. Now we're on a penitent, but that's fine because we couldn't do anything anyway. We're penitent because of game-breaking bullshit. This is why I fucking hate this game as much as I absolutely love this game. Because there's a difference between meaty challenge and bullshit, and the game actually does cross into the realms of bullshit, but there you go. Alright, so Chaos is the biggest threat, but we honestly have no capabilities for striking back against them. We will unite the chapter together. What's in Magda? No corruption? Alright, well, let's go to Magda. Necron Team World. Okay, so that's not very exciting. Alright, so how do we deal back against these Chaos guys when we do not have the capability to do so? We could disappear off to the flank and go kill some... Tell you what, let's go fight some Tyranids. Ugh. The Storm Knights personally hate hunting for the Fallen. It's my I know I took the thing and that they don't really care about the gameplay implications in terms of that, but the Storm Knights actually hate hunting for the Fallen. They think it's bullshit. I still don't know where it's stored on the ship. I'm thinking it believes itself to be... It believes that they are on the Saint's Pride, which is still in the warp. So did I lose a vessel in the warp and not know about it? Event log. Sororitas Cathedral. Heretic Uprising. Fallen. Bullshit. No ships designated for Crusade. That's where everything turned around. Well, turned bad for me. I should have sent the strike cruiser, but whatever. Enemies be made. War begins. Did I lose a vessel in the warp? Crusaders called. Leslie. Anvilus 1. Okay. So it just believes that the fleet to be gone. Also, I'm still in the mood of fuck you game because you're seriously throwing bullshit at me, and fuck you. We will go bomb the shit out of some Tyranids. Corruption little? I'm assuming that's, bloody Gene Stealer cults. Alright, fine. I'll go deal with your fucking Fallen, you asshole Dark Angel pricks. Right, Scourge of Barracuda. You can go deal with this, since I seriously cannot be asked to go deal with it, you deal with it. We're going to play the bombing game, which actually... I think... Oh, I don't have enough mini Marines for this one. Good thing the Tyranids are easy to kill compared to Orcs or Chaos. Whew, that's good though. Man, the chapter's really falling downhill, ain't it? Oh yeah, I was supposed to capture Gaunts for the Inquisition. Well, I forgot. And everyone probably involved with that is dead. So, suck it. Nice. Oh, we'll probably need to use the Purge Assault action next turn. I'm assuming that's going to remain heavy until we capture something. So, do we have those webbers that were given to us by the Inquisition anywhere? Oh no, we do have webbers. Okay, so I guess we just keep raiding until we capture some, I'm assuming, conceivably. What have we... Alright, unload them to the planet, okay. Then we go defensive. Oh, what the fuck is this shit? Are you fucking kidding me? No, not okay, Chapter Master. This is not okay. So, at heavy forces, I can raid the shit out of them and they die. But, oh, for fuck's sake! Fuck you, Chapter Master. I love you, and I'll always come back like an abusive fucking relationship, but from the bottom of my heart, fuck you for that. Fuck you for the last 20 minutes. Seriously, eat a bag of dicks. To the future Duke, to the future champion, whoever you are, who takes up the mantle of this game and fixes it and, you know, releases it gloriously. I don't mind if it's a publisher like Focus Home Interactive, if, you know, Games Workshop lets you have a crack at this, or if you're just a dude working on your computer in the basement. But from the bottom of my heart, I solemnly request, in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, the Emperor of Mankind, and all the deities of the warp, please fix the fucking balance. Make Orc fleets less overpowered and spawn less. Make Chaos not come out of the ground like bullshit. But above all else, make the game challenging, which is what I enjoy, but not bullshit. Chaos Fleets regenerating out of nowhere, that's bullshit. Losing half your chapter because, an entire Chaos Fleet came out of the fucking woodwork, that's crap. Orc fleets being able to spontaneously generate, that's overpowered bullshit. Fix it. Having it so you can wipe the floor with the fucking Tyranids with a drop pod assault, but when you're in defensive formations with last cannon land raiders, you get stomped. That is bullshit. Basically what I'm saying is, remove the bullshit. Alright? Okay. We're going to try this again. Actually, we'll purge this before we go. But we're going to try this again another day, because we're still alive. The Storm Knights are still kicking. And while we still exist, I think the wisest thing to do is keep fighting, because that's what the Emperor demands of us all. Queens by fire. So, I think we should try to keep fighting, but I need a new radical tactical approach. Oh yeah. 4th Company. It was on... Oh, it's Prometheus 1. We'll deal with this world before... Oh no, you are on Prometheus 1. Cool. Alright. Of course, the hunt for the Fallen was worthless, as is most of the hunts for the Fallen, because the Dark Angels are bastards. Alright, we will send them to reunite with the chapter, and I think I shall leave it there. So, that was a net round of absolute garbage, but no matter. So, instead, I shall now bid you all adieu from Chapter Master, and cut to me talking about my Storm Knight squad. So, take it away, 20 minutes from now myself. Thank you, previous me. Alright, I've had a drink, and I'm calm. I'm all calm again. So, let's talk about my squad of Storm Knights. So, I bought a 5-man squad of Dark Angels veterans, and decided to paint them up as Storm Knights, as you will see on the screen. Now, I was actually inspired a little bit by my Chapter Master playthroughs through some of their weapons and equipment. So, as you can see, Mark 6 armor for guy with chainsaw and bolt pistol. I actually wanted to give him a chain axe, but unfortunately, I'd actually used all of my chain axes from my bits box, so I was a little bit disappointed there, because I really wanted to do a chain axe. But despite that, Mark 6 armor and bolt pistol. I gave the veteran a flamer, again, because, going back to Chapter Master, how every one of my companies has a flamer first as part of their weapons equipment, so that was where I went there. Now, the colour scheme. It's interesting. The original colour scheme for the Storm Knights, when I came back up with them in 2004 was the first time I ever came up with them, was grey with black pauldrons and yellow trim, and the yellow sword symbol. However, for this version, I modernised the original scheme a little bit, based and more in line with my Chapter Master scheme. So I went for a lighter grey than what I used in the videos, and I went for yellow shoulder pads with red trim. So I've actually got the paints I used here. So for the grey, I used Citadel Dawnstone. Personally, I laid it on a little bit too thick. I actually masked a lot of it with washes, but as you can see, I put it on a bit too thick. That was actually partly my fault. I usually thin my paints, but I thought because it was just a layer paint, it wouldn't need it, but unfortunately I was wrong. For the robes, I didn't like the Dark Angel's white robes. It wasn't really me, so I ended up using Xandrite dust, and then I went over them a little with Steel Legion drab, and then washed them all. Washed all the robes over with sitting in the washer's box. Can't be bothered to get it. So I washed them as well. Now, I'm honestly not actually happy with these guys. first problem was I didn't use a standard spray. I used a new spray can or Tamiya Fine Surface Primer instead of the Corex White I normally use. That came out pretty thick as a primer, and from there the problems just escalated. The yellow was an absolute nightmare to deal with. That's actually about 3 coats, believe it or not, and you can bloody tell because of how thick and ugly it is. But it just, yeah, I was getting the white showing up all the way underneath it, and it was just a nightmare. Unfortunately, as I said, these guys are done up to passable standards for me, but I really want to go back and maybe do another squad of Storm Knights. Might even do Primaris, actually. Get a box of Primaris and do Storm Knights again, based on the lessons I learned from this time. So hopefully we should be able to do that in the future. So, yeah, that's my squad of Storm Knights. As I said, 2 bolters, flamer, chainsaw, bolt pistol, power weapon, and storm shield. Not my best work, especially when you compare to, Celestine, who I did recently as well, or my squad of Fallen, which I'm going to show on the screen now. I really do like my squad of Fallen. I think I did a better job with them than I did with the Storm Knights. As you can see, the black is a nice striking colour. The red, for the detailing really sort of highlights that. And I think the washes I did were well used. I wasn't trying to hide anything with the washes, so I just used washes and highlights to, empower the rest of the model rather than hide stuff. And overall, I think the Fallen look better than the Storm Knights, unfortunately. But yeah, so that was my little hobby demonstration at the moment. I actually want to do this once a month because I'm actually a huge avid painter and collector, and I have a pretty sizable force on my shelf. So I might do once a month, just do a, Kiwi Empire Hobby Corner. I'll workshop the name. No, I won't. I'll just come up with whatever bullshit comes out of my mouth and use that as the title, like I always do. Hence why most of my video titles are absolutely insane. Anyway, so that is all from me for today, and I shall bid you all farewell. Boop.